Oh hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby and welcome to Sunday, and this game is called Gone Home. I was trying to figure out what to do today. I feel like it's a nice, relaxing, chill, last chance to relax before the work week starts all over again. I was thinking I wanted to continue Atomic Heart or Valiant Hearts or something like that. A lot of action, shooting, stuff like that. But I just played a game called What Remains of Edith Finch yesterday. We finished it, and it was fantastic. It's one of my favorite games of all time now. I loved it so much, and I was looking for another game like that. And I have this one. And I started this years ago. I made a video or two on it, and, you know, like most of my stuff from back then, nobody watched it, so I moved on to the next thing. And I never got back to it. But after playing Edith Finch, something like this seemed exactly like what I wanted. I have a few short games that I had to try to pick between. One's called Serena, it's about an hour. One's called Dear Esther, it's about an hour. This game is about 2 hours, so we probably won't finish it today because 2-hour games take me 4 to 6 hours. I opened Serena, and it was the wrong resolution for my TV, and I couldn't change it, and I didn't have time to mess around with it, so I moved on. So we'll do Serena another time. But another one called Marie's Room. It's another, 45-minute, 1-hour game where you just are exploring this girl's room and reading about her life and stuff and discovering mysteries and things like that. I have a few short games like that. I like them a lot. And this one is... well, let's check it out. Let's check it out and let the game tell you for itself.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
So I just landed at the airport, left my mom a message. Don't worry about picking me up. I'll get home. So I didn't actually talk to my mom. June 7th, 1995. 1:15 a.m. Because we still have answering machines in 1995. She probably does not have a cell phone. She probably landed at the airport and used the payphone, if I had to guess. First thing I'm noticing is how loud. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So we got crouch. We have no jump. Ooh, C and control do crouch. Items 1 or I, check map 2, review journal 3. Ooh. Let me do that real quick. Controls, sensitivity, let's go. Oh wait, was it down all the way? Holy crap, no way. It was down all the way, oh no. Ugh. Okay, that's not bad. I can turn it down on my mouse. Oh, I went too far. There we go. We'll try that. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so much. I think that's the lower one. Okay. So here's my bag. Can I zoom? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Oh, except you got to point first and then zoom. You can't move after you're zoomed. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland. June 6, 1995. Okay. Oh my god, it's so... I can't turn it down anymore. Oh, I just spun all the way around. Okay, you know what? Real quick, let me see if I can do something about this with my mouse software. Because this is crazy. Where's my DPI settings? 800 DPI. Okay, so my lowest one is 400? Can I go down to like 200 is as low as it goes. Oh geez, I can barely move. Okay. I gotta move my arm all the way across my desk just to get up to the X there. Okay. Okay, so now it's too little. Okay. All right, let's try it here now. Oh my god. Okay, one more thing. Sorry, oh my god. I didn't anticipate this being so bad. Let me turn it back up a little bit. Okay. There, now I'm not spinning around if I move my mouse a half inch. All right, here we are. Here's my house. I'm sorry. Usually stuff like music is so extremely loud, I have it turned down. There we go. Now you can hear it a little bit. Open door. We have lights and a Christmas duck. Ooh, a key! No way. Put that duck down. Dude, it's really weird. Like, it moves fast and then it slows down. House key added to backpack. Alright, give me that duck. I'll put that right there. Press right mouse button to examine. Okay. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want mom and dad, I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. We'll see each other again someday. Where could you possibly have gone? Clockwork, what's going on, man? What kind of plan is it to hide your key under a decorative waterfowl? And they responded, duck and cover? What? Where did you say that? Did it say it here or something? Wait, let me look at this duck. Oh! $6 duck. Duck and cover. How you been, man? Haven't seen you for a couple days. And we're here. Dude, this place is giant right here. It's funny. Box of tissues. Okay. Directions to work from home. An hour and 10 minutes to get to work? Oh my god. That sucks, man. If at all possible, work as close to home as possible. If you're wasting an hour driving to work and then an hour driving back to work, those are 2 hours every day of your life that you are committing to work and not getting paid for. Been good, been powering through the latest No Man's Sky expedition. Finished it last night, still have 2 days of Twitch drops to collect. Wait, do they give away free stuff? I never even look at that stuff.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
We had light switches like this in the house I grew up in. Wow, that was a hell of a thunder. And then No Man's Sky drops decoration items. Oh, okay. I was playing that a little while back with some of the guys. You know, in the community. And we played it like every Thursday. The same guys that played Satisfactory with me. And then they're gone now. One of them just disappeared and the other one isn't around anymore. So we kind of quit playing. Katie's departure. That's me. I'm Katie, I believe. I don't really think we're going to find a lot of important stuff here. There's a note. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. It's a wide staircase. This is a giant room here too. I think the scale of things are a little bigger than they should be. The last 2 days I just played this game called What Remains of Edith Finch, and it was so amazing. I would put it up on the top of my favorite games of all time that I've ever played. I got it on sale for $5 and it was awesome. I loved it. It took me, well, it's supposed to be a 2-hour game, but it took me like 4.5 hours. So I was looking for another game kind of like that, and this is one that I had. And this one so far isn't quite hitting the same as that one. That one's super beautiful. This one seems a little bit older or a different art style. Not quite as good looking. And it controls a little bit weird. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's like, if I move the mouse slow, it moves slow. But if I move it faster, it accelerates it. Like it's not 1-to-1 difference. This feels really weird. Welcome, new student. We hope that you're excited about your first day at the high school. Oh, I hear a radio on.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl.
The Psycho House
Right.
Girl? What's wrong with this house? I can use a gamepad. There's mouse sensitivity, and it's down it all the way, and it was still super fast. Yeah. It just feels really weird. Oh well. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including okay. I don't think this is super important. Anything important down here? Ooh, what's in here? Oscar Doc Mason. DeSoto? I hear a warning. Like, this is not a test of the this is a test of the emergency alert system. It's coming from here. Wait, It has both of them? Where?
Stay indoors and secure all
Oh, right here. Oh,
conditions are
you know what I thought that was? I thought that was here. I thought it was just like, okay, never mind. You're right. Mouse acceleration off. Oh, now it's super slow. Okay. Okay, okay, that's better. That's better.
This is a severe weather warning. The
Oh,
Northwest
yeah.
Weather Service reports
Oh, it's so much better.
rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Takelma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Flood conditions are expected. Dude, it's super slow again. Oh, it's really slow when it's on something, and then when I get off, it's faster. Okay. Let's turn some lights on. What do we got? Alright. We don't want music. I'm getting 2 copyrights a day. You are a published author. I don't... Much of a pain has been trying to find a publisher for your latest work. Sit at home with a glass of scotch and listen to some records. Okay. I'm still not seeing anything super important. This is my dad's book. The Accidental Survivor? Oh, this is like a book on JFK? Oh, no. Okay. It's such a weird place for the living room. It's like a whole other house. They need to do the thing where when you're looking at a handwritten note, the typescript fades in. Yeah, or read it for me. In the last game I played, in Edith Finch, every time I picked up a note like that, it read it. The character read it. TV listing, coaster. I mean, I'm not gonna look at everything. I need to find important stuff here. The Time Machine, Fantastic Voyage, Ghostbusters, Labyrinth. Dude, we had tapes like that where we oh, here's a JFK one. X-Files, X-Files, X-Files. Blade Runner. We had VHSs like this where it was like written all the movies that were on there, and some of them were whited out when we recorded over them. Thought this might help, Dad. It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Big gold star added. Oh, it added it to my backpack? Wait, what? Items? Key? Boarding pass? Passport? So, hold on, let's look at this. Pioneer unit with remote cables, probably a VCR. Wait, notify sender of new address, 1 Arbor Hill. Is that where we are? I don't know the address here. She's not like other girls vibes. Yeah, so I'm looking at this. This is weird. Like, we have a... Oh, is there anything underneath here? Ooh, I didn't even know I could look. We have a couch that's probably about this size, not including this. And then we got this giant... Oh, it's just the pillows. We have like this giant like ottoman in the middle. But if you're sitting here... If you're sitting here, the TV's to the left. That kind of sucks. You're going to have to be laying... It'd be alright if you're laying this way. I don't know. Yeah, this is weird. This is a giant house. This is... Like, look how far we had to go. Oh, there's no sprint. So this is just the foyer. Also, check for messages. Answering machine.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up.
This is me.
Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
I left that message. At the beginning. I hate how when it gets onto something, the sensitivity goes super low until I get off. I don't like that because as I'm turning, I'm catching stuff. So yeah, look how like this. See there, I couldn't turn around. This foyer here is like the size of my entire house. Okay. Would mouse smoothing help that one? It's on though. Mouse smoothing is on. Oh, sticky targeting. Oh yes. Dude, we're fixing it all. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, we skipped. Dude, there's so many rooms. Okay. I've never seen that option before, sticky targeting. Okay, we gotta look in here. Hauntings and poltergeists. Oh yeah, I was looking under the pillows for secrets. Like this. Coliseum. Pulp Fiction. Okay. The room layout, it makes no sense. It's really weird. It's still a giant room. Alright, let's move on. Oh, just a closet. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha, Grade 2. The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra looked back. "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. That's it. That's all that's in here. All right, moving on. All right. Can I uncrumple this? Ooh, Are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I do not have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes or no? No. No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? Yes, no, and then they write in maybe. Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Oh no. You gotta be kidding me. So apparently, gotta love the two-way doors. I know, I noticed that when I went in this one over here, the door goes both ways. See, it's not possible because this would hit. Yeah, watch this. Okay, so apparently this family has a history of like the uncle did something. We don't know what yet. I wish it would read it, really. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuit wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly disruptive to the walls, floors, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. So the lights turn on and off all the time. Oh god, I gotta turn my mouse sensitivity back up because I turned it way down and now, oh there we go. I think that's what I had it at. But now I gotta turn this one back down. Controls, let's try that. Okay, I don't want it to move too fast for you guys watching. It's hard to look at as a viewer, I feel like. See, now I'm used to it being slow and now I can't do it. Let's try that. There we go. That feels more reasonable. Pioneer Laserdisc. Disc player. $1,000 for a DVD player? They said that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sheerness of purpose. Okay. I don't feel like that's important. What's in here? Can I open this? No? Fine. Nothing. Secret passages? What's this? Bottle. Irish whiskey. Bam. Dude, and in that Edith Finch game, there were secret passages all over the house and like puzzles and stuff. It was so good. I wish that they had made another one or another game like it. It's so good. Okay, we need a 4-digit combination. So keep your eye out for a 4-digit combination. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them stars, blah, 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 blah. Okay. This is just like, seems like a story somebody was writing and then threw it away. Ooh. The killing of JFK, a theory. It seems like this guy has JFK conspiracy. Ghost hinges? They were all the rage back in the day. It's not a real thing though, is it? That they can go both ways? I mean, not in this style of door. What the hell? This just turned. I can't turn it. Or did I do that? That's creepy, man. Maybe I did it. Okay. Maybe I did it when I put the book on there. We were just talking about, while I was playing Edith Finch, when I played The Suicide of Rachel Foster. You're in this hotel and weird things are happening. And the whole game, they did such a great job of making it like the atmosphere suspenseful. So I always thought there was something coming for me, but there was never anything else in the game except the character. I was the only person in the whole game, and I always thought something was coming for me, and it never happened. Look at this damn house. Holy crap, man. This is, like, unbelievable. Dad's second book, The Accidental Pariah. Yeah. He's like a JFK conspiracy guy for sure. Is there anything in any of these, like secret book passages or something? There was that book on poltergeists and hauntings. Yeah, I kind of felt like that was just... like maybe the kids made like a little fort out of the cushions and they were in there reading scary stories or something. A Stranger Under My Roof? The #1 best-selling advice book for parents and teens? Understanding Teens. I do like that you, like in other games you pick stuff up and you can only throw it. I do like that you can put back. It's actually really nice. David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting last few months. Frankly, they've been becoming more trouble than they're worth. The word... yeah. Want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations of your childhood? Wait, so he's writing about electronics? Like that laser disc? If it was up to me, I would not be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. Giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for the patience. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Review editor, Home Theater Aficionado magazine. Oh, look at that right there. 0451. 0451. 0451. Hold on. Don't, I'll read chat, but I can't forget this. 0451. Bam. The Accidental Survivor, The Accidental Pariah. 0451. All right. Please find enclosed your original document in a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Attorney at law. Oscar Mason. Full competence of mind and memory. My last will and testament. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill. That's here, I believe. As well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew. In the event that Terrence should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall I subscribe. Okay. Oh, then that's the written part. So that's his will. Was that important? Like, this was locked. Okay, I'm kind of disappointed in the information we got from the locked drawer. All right, let's move down. We still got to go to the other side of the house and upstairs. Save 25 cents. U.S. State Department of Agriculture. Okay. Are there drawers on here? Nope. Was kind of expecting you to find the Jade Bishop key or something like that. You found the Clover key. I kind of feel like if I leave all these lights on, eventually they're going to start shutting off. Because it was talking about how there's a problem with the wiring in the house. Actually, the light in our downstairs landing. What the crap was that? The light was out, and everyone here was saying that it was burned out, and I turned it on today, and it worked. I turned it on to look for a light bulb, and I was looking for light bulbs, and I'm like, wait, the light's on. So it's just the one switch. The switch has a problem. If you punch the wall, the light will turn on. Or it'll flash like a horror game. It'll flash really fast. What's this say? The menstrual cycle, it travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. I am produced in the testicles. I go through the vas deferens to the urethra, the life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and the uterus and into the fallopian tube in search of an egg cell. I develop for 2 or 3 months in the epididymis. When the penis becomes erect, I leave the epididymis and travel up into the body through the vas deferens. As I pass the prostate gland, the seminal vesicle, and the Cowper's glands, fluids are added so that I can live longer and swim more easily. Without me, an egg cell couldn't begin the amazing process of reproduction. The urethra carries me along within about 200 million other sperm out of the penis in a process called ejaculation. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner, part of the fertilized egg. Getting some Phasmophobia vibes from this house? A little bit. If the lights start shutting off, for sure. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of paper. So these are out of order. Okay. So we just learned how babies are made here. Oh, and then she wrote it. The early morning of September 1st, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village. As the train rumbles... Okay, I'm looking for something funny here. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. There, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary relaxes the ovum. What? It travels through the fallopian tube. After the wheezing of the steam engine, a deep hum grows. It comes from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa... Her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs reaching out toward her dear Bombs? Across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-obstructed, destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. This is amazing. Oh, I would love to turn this paper in for a school assignment. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me, says the teacher. Oh, this is awesome. The assignment was to put these in the right order, and she wrote a whole story and inserted what's happening in the female reproductive system during this. I love that. That's funny. A clever kid, I believe. Feel like this is similar to the home theater tech review, adding way too much story to the assignment. Oh, yeah. But I think that was a clever way to do that. That was funny. See, like, that is not important, I don't feel like, really, to the main story, but that was definitely worth reading. Okay, I like it, but I do not like copyright claims. Man, I had a claim from a trailer that we watched when I played Valiant Hearts episode 3. We watched a trailer for something after, and I got claimed on it, and I didn't get it till later. It took a few days to get the claim. So I cut that part out of the stream, and it has to reprocess the whole stream to cut it out, so it takes a long time. And I thought, it'll be done. It usually takes about a day. I was like, it'll be done by the time it's released, and I won't get my revenue taken away to the copyright holder, right? Well, it's been like 2 days now, and it hasn't finished it. It came out as a premiere on YouTube, and it was like the top performing video of like the week or something. So it's my top performing video of the week, got all the revenue taken away and given to this random copyright holder of some random song that was in a trailer, because I just let it go thinking that it would process in time. So yeah, good job, me. Very clever. I was getting some spooky, scary skeleton vibes there with that record. Oh yeah, the skeletons dancing. Copy wrong. Yeah. I read to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the Russell series catching on. However, sales on the second book have in fact been lower than those in the first, and so our stewardship, the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working with you. Okay, so he's like, his writing is getting not as good. Like, he's got booze, he's got shot glasses out. What's this say? Dr. Jitters. So his career is kind of going down. He's drinking. Dude, this closet is as big as one of my bedrooms. Oh, is that another book? Oh no, that's The Accidental Pariah. Oh, he's got, these are all books that didn't sell. Oh no. Alright, I don't see anything else in here. Unless I can read this. Oh, I can. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighter tape, and I gave gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit. Mary Schultz.
When you
Ooh,
live in one
ooh.
place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Oh, I can actually roll the die. Here. I got a 2. I got a 1. I got a 5. The good old Nintendo Street Fighter tapes. I never had Nintendo. I had to go to my friend's house to play Nintendo. But I did have Sega Genesis. I still have it. It's in the closet over here. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too. So hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet up in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken! You.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that Psycho House girl.
Ah, more Psycho
Then
House.
she said she's always really wanted to see the Psycho House. Her name is Lonnie. She's
Lonnie.
coming over tomorrow.
Best laid plans. Okay. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Okay. I like the detail about this too, like the lamp. It comes all the way over and there's actually a plug for it, like, you know. Dude, there's noises. There's weird noises still. Katie, please, whatever you've found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. All right, looks like we got to go to the attic. Ooh. Our first locked door. Okay. Let's head to the other side. Dude, I'm waiting for the jump scare too. I don't know that it's going to happen, but press 2. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. It shows me where the locked door is. Oh, cool. I love that. All right. So we're going to go to the other side. Did I look in these drawers? I feel like I did. I should leave everything open that I looked at. Yeah, I read that one. Front hall. Janice Greenbrier. Over the Alps. Okay. The Jade Bishop. Yeah. This requires the club key. Hencho in Mexico. I was kind of expecting there to be a code on the back or something. There's a hell of a storm going on. I bet, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the power goes out. Oh, wait. There's a paper right there. Oh. I thought it was a note sticking out. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Kate left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back. I miss you, Remy Carol. So yeah, if you're looking for something to watch, like you got some time to kill, look up my, it's not on YouTube yet, but you can watch it on the VOD on Twitch here. What Remains of Edith Finch. If you haven't seen that, you got to see it. It's so good. I can't stress how much I love this game. That game. It's amazing. Oh, we got another locked door. Okay, so we're going upstairs. I need the diamond key for that one. It's locked from the other side. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise. Removing dead and overgrown vegetation. Janice Greenbrier. Wait. Valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved. Okay. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. We used to do that where I lived in the country. We would burn the ditches on each side of the road because it'd get really long and then it would die and then it would be, you know, overgrown. We would just burn the whole ditch because it had road on one side and it had field on the other side, like plowed dirt. So there was nowhere for it to spread, so we'd set it on fire and I just get to go watch it burn. That's fun. Hey. Weekly planner. Cooking class, cooking class, cooking class. Ballroom dining scratched out. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Hey. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. To aid the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station. Okay. Doesn't seem important to me. Oh, that was cool. For Sam. Love things. Cherry bomb throwaway. This is like a mixtape someone made. What if I leave it open and then I put it back? Oh, it stays open.
It's weird
cool.
hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Oh, it's a mixtape from a girl to her. Hanging out with girls, added to backpack. This says, Daniel called. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another country on her own. I just want to spend an evening in normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Radiation area. I have to find the radiation suit before I can go in there. Why is the TV on? That's creepy by itself. Is there like hidden stuff underneath the socks? Oh. Alright. That's enough of that. I found a secret note. Read codes. Oh no! Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Left, hold, right, plus punch. Lightning kick. Kick, 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 kick. Helicopter kick. Down, up, kick. Air stomp. Down, MK. Medium kick while jumping. Down, jump, medium kick. Yep. I still know some of those. Like the original Mortal Kombat on Sega Genesis. If you want to turn blood on, when it's at like the beginning screen where it's telling the story, you press A, B, A, C, A, B, B, and then the letters will turn red, and then that's how you turn the blood on. Sonic 2, I think it's the supersonic code, so that when you get, what is it, 50 or 100 rings, and then you jump, you get supersonic. It's up, down, left, right, A, start at the title screen. Like, I still remember that stuff, just like, you know, you probably remember all the phone numbers from when you were a kid. I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Okay. I'm not reading all this. Okay. Dude, I keep expecting to see like a monster at the end of the hall. The Misfits. Some creepy mannequin stalking you, but never moving. Oh, yeah. Like, I look down there, and it's there. Like, mannequin standing at the end. I look away and look back, and it's closer. Hi, Lonnie. So Lonnie is the girl? It's her friend? I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw 2 cats on a motorcycle. This is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers, but we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. 2 cats on a motorcycle, aliens. That's cool. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Chapter 2. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and First and the first mate on their own now grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the floor of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long, before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal on rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from rock, led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course, Allegra said. "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged three tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tried the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no, the singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running head first into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground levitating, gliding beneath her with distressed speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Uh-oh, something happened to the first mate. Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Okay. Ooh, what was that? Trapper Keeper. Holy Bible. Mitten. Oh, this has a different address. 1888 Dry Creek Road. Okay. That story was longer than I thought it was going to be. That's cool. Ooh, do we have Street Fighter? Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Are these one of those things that if you stare at long enough, you can see something in it? I could never get those to work for me. Eric Cartman, ruined Trapper Keeper for me. Shut up, Kyle. I had Trapper Keepers in grade school. Samantha Greenbrier, year 11. Assignment metalworking, engraving, C-. Not challenging. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait resemble subject but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling of and edges. Show more pride in work. You could see it. It was a group of 3D hearts. What? I don't see it. What's this one? Maybe flowers. The top looks weird. I don't see this one either. Okay, moving on. Sharks? I don't know how to do it. Like mall rats. Oh, a schooner. It's not a schooner. It's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat. Just one shark? Ah. If you have absolutely nothing to do and you're bored out of your mind, take a screenshot of that, put it into like Photoshop, and outline it for me or something. The image was distorted because it was so small. I went full screen and I could see it better. I'm looking at it on a 65-inch 4K TV. Maybe I have too many pixels. The Brother 150. You have to pretend those things are windows and let your eyes relax to see something in the far distance past the patterns. Like I'm staring at it to the point where it's kind of moving a little bit. I've never been able to do it. Ooh, we need another combination. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. Alright, we need another 3-digit combination. 1965. No. I have a feeling... Or 4 digits, sorry. I have a feeling it'll be obvious when we see it. Like the other one. Train my eyes to see that stuff at a moment's notice. If it helps, you can use 2 fingers, put them on 2 corresponding points in the pattern, and then relax your eyes like the opposite of crossing them until 2 fingers merge into one. I don't know if everyone's like this, but oh, I thought that was the code. Steggy. I have where if I relax my eyes, like if I put my hand here, I'm looking at the TV, but I see 2 hands right now. but I can focus on my hand, and now there's two TVs behind it, and then I can focus on the TV. Okay. Oh, I see it! Holy crap, are you kidding me? Dude, I see it. It's a shark. No way. My whole life, and it was that easy? Yeah, this one's a big heart in the middle. I don't believe it. I can do it that fast now. That's all. What the hell? No way. Okay. You just changed my life. That was cool. Okay. Now I want to see some more. Dude, what are the noises? Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, a large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from the gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. She chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Oh, there's no parent signature on it. Can't tell if it's supposed to be the house settling or some haunting presence. At first, I thought it was like the lights, like, you know, but then when I turned around, the lights were still on. Sounds like floorboards. Yeah, it's kind of like creaking. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last week and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out and probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so she's kind of hilarious. So that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Cheeseburger barf. Pulp Fiction? I don't think I've actually seen that. We'll turn some more lights on. Nailed it. Okay, so we're still missing the code. This seems like a giant toilet. Guess this one's broken? Oh no, what's in there? Nothing? Alright, who left nail? Wild color. Oh, it's hair dye.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful. And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Dealing with roots. I think I need to find this letter under here said something about engraving. I was feeling like I had to find the engraving and that might have the code on it, but I don't see it anywhere. Everything in this house unnecessarily large. Yeah, the scale is a little weird. Whoops. I don't know that I'm going to find this code. I'm looking for something that I might have missed. What about this cat collar? 1888? Maybe. Let's try it. Nope. Hmm. 1965? Huh. Well, I guess I'll move on. And see if maybe it's just farther out in the house somewhere. Oh wait, what's on this tape? Oh! Ah, damn it. What if I... I don't know where else to look. $1017? Ah, damn it. Kind of thought that might be it. Well, I don't see anything else. I guess I'm gonna go. And we can come back. Thought I saw something in the closet. Hey, lubricated. Welcome back. I found a couple more sets of 4 numbers for the code, but they didn't work. So I moved on. Maybe it's farther down somewhere. I did find a condom. Want to play a game? Oh, this is cool. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the channel. I'm in the channel. This is my second passage through the channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write to you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know we've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. Okay. You're going through the channel, are ya? Mitten. Kitty. Dude, there was definitely clicking over there. Why are there always a home entertainment system missing from under the TVs? Maybe he took them all? I don't know. I think there might have been one in the TV room, the living room. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Walt Whitman. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles, and each part and tag of me is a miracle. I almost said Whit Waltman. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you, nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure, but let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait. Sounded wrong. Want the whole package. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. This is a giant. Ooh, scary ghost game. This is a giant closet. I think this closet's bigger than all of our bathrooms put together. Watercolor technique. Where's the code for the locker? Hey, Malik, what's going on? Just hanging out. Going through a house looking for clues because I landed here off the plane and came home and got here and there was no one here in my house. My family's gone. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. There seems to be some kind of after the honeymoon. Rediscovering your spouse. Seems to be something going on with the history of my uncle. Like, people keep saying he went psycho. But yeah, that's about all that's happening here. Oh, also, it's time for the ad 28 minutes ago. So, I'm trying to discover what happened to my family in here. But if you'd like to discover a way to avoid the ads, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Ooh, the attic. The way you do that is by connecting anyone's Amazon account to your Twitch account and get one free Prime subscription a month. You can choose to use it here, or maybe if you're lucky, you'll get gifted a sub. Also, you can join my Satisfactory server if you'd like to and come play with us, which we play every Wednesday. Here's the 60-second ad break now. So marital problems, past family issues, and current family issues. That was good. That's probably the best one I've had in a while. Either I can't think of one, so I just don't do it, or they're not very good. I like that one, though. Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home in such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. In Hassan's chat, somebody made a bot. Cold Designer could probably do, or maybe Malik, you might be able to do this too. They made a bot, a chat bot, that when he does his ad segue, everybody in the chat will do 5/10, 10, 10, 10, and then the bot will collect all those, and then it will give the average score of how the segue was. That would be fun. I mean, we'd need more people. We got 4 people here right now, and one of them's probably me. The other thing I was thinking of doing today was watching Train to Busan, but it's already 3:40. I don't know if we can do that today. You were asking what my erotic what? Ribbons mean. Here is a handy guide. Orienteering, this means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team, the Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training, I am a born adventurer and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this, so if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do, Lonnie. Oh, give me the code. 1:18 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Moo. Ooh. Also ghost milk. Ooh. Lonnie says she feels a pressure in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. Oh, yeah, we saw that. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remain... I keep hearing something as I'm reading this. Remain unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. I should make a bot that reminds you. Oh yeah, that would actually be helpful too. We haven't seen any ghosts yet, but I keep hearing weird noises. What? I found a secret passage. What? One 963? Is that the code to the locker? Hold on. I can't find the combination to this locker. Want a house with a secret passage? Dude, in What Remains of Edith Finch, there were secret passages all over, and the kids would go through them. It was awesome. Like I've said, I love that game. Oh! Okay. Like that sound. Is that rats? Is there a ghost in here? What the hell? I'm not scared. Costumes, skeletons, and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one. Everybody in the hall thinks you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. There's a lie. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing this letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to the complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in the incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop as it will only bring more unwanted attention.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Okay, I'm back to being scared now. Women outlaws. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me, gang! Kicking against the patriarchy. The great good fellow riot of 95. Girl justice now. Heard enough, had enough, ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy? Stand up. Fight back. Maybe you just want more cool zines? Or maybe even a mixtape? Send us your missives. Those are all the same. Yeah. Like CDs. What? Wait, where am I? Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm on the other side of the locked door. This is the locked door that goes to the foyer. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm not ready to come over here yet. We gotta go this way still. Ew, spider webs. Mason's pharmacy changes hands. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had happened for as little as $1. Fucking maintenance tunnels in the house. I mean, even this is like, you could slide that back and hide that. What the hell? Are all the newspapers. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Norma Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you are.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Mom's citizenship stuff. Asked my friend about my driver's test, and he told me if I fail to text him to see what I did wrong, so he would know for his test. Also, I can try and write the bot. I haven't written code in a while, but hopefully I can do this. Give me a week. Cool. Yeah. If you have time and can do it and want to do it, go ahead. That would be cool. If you don't, not a big deal. It would be a super cool thing to have, especially when we get some more people in here too. Pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of Reed College.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
14-karat gold heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream of. I think we have to find what she engraved, and it'll have the code on it for the locker. I would have found it by now, though. Being unemployed, I have nothing but time, but I should get my license soon, hopefully. Need to go. I'll see everyone later. If you're still alive, I'll be back. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be because it's coming up on 4 o'clock. And we need to, I need to spend some time with my family, and we need to make dinner and eat and shower and get ready to start the damn work week again. So I don't know. It might only be for a little while. But thanks for stopping by. If I don't see you again, I'll either be back tomorrow or I'll be so tired that I need to sleep again. Or, get some sleep Monday. I'll let everybody know. So have a good one if I don't talk to you. Here we go. 2 heart pendants, custom engraving. L+S. Girl Scout. Oh, wait, what? Today's Spanish lesson. Okay. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the native here is totally different than back home. Okay. Too much reading. Been trying to save up when we're together again. Haven't done a good job about that. The last letter got to me the day before. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. Okay. So much time in the dark room. Oh, there's so much stuff to read. It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Wait, what? What happened? Wait, what did it say? I want to go back. I want to read it. Can I go back in the VOD? If we were on YouTube, I could just rewind. Can I go back in the VOD? Crap. I don't know that I can do it right now. Can I do it on here? Oh well. It said 3:13. Official would have freaked out if she was watching that.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Posted in general? Did you get a screenshot of it or something? Haha. Good work. It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Her face was spectral in its dim red light. Then I could only feel her. It was different than any time I'd done it myself. My head was swimming. I felt disembodied, transported bodily, like being caught in a powerful current, having no control and wanting more. It broke and I didn't want anything but it again, like a drug. Strategy, sleepovers are good, but I love have been but there have been close calls. The basement is good, but cold and smells. My car is good, but riskier, still cramped. Someday we won't have to sneak around anymore. So they were doing sexual things, I'm guessing. Nice work grabbing that. I couldn't find that I could go back in the VOD at the moment. I can understand why Katie didn't want to keep reading. Who was it, though? Actually... Lonnie was kissing her? Her? Like me? I can't read this. It was about Sam and Lonnie. Sam is Katie's sister. We are Katie. Oh, okay. Governor remains very pleased with enforcement in Bond County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. Brandy, rum, whiskey. So we need a combination for this safe, and we need a combination for the locker still. This doesn't work. Oh, a car. A horse. Okay. This house has secret passages and rooms because it was Prohibition era brewery? Oh, maybe. I haven't seen any... Oh, I didn't see this either. Congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. You can do better. Like, I don't know if I have missed things. I feel like I've been... Yeah, I missed that one too. I don't think it's important. I don't see anything... I haven't seen anything that could be a code, though. Since I was looking for the one for the locker. Okay, I want to go to the attic. We were almost to the attic, and then I found a secret passage. I just heard a whisper. And also, 1963. I could try that on the safe. The thunder sounds a little bit like a growl. Aha! No way. Oil of clove? Relief of occasional constipation. This is like leftover stuff from the pharmacy they closed. Hydrogen peroxide. Return to sender. For Mary. Dear sister, I write what shall be the last appeal to go unanswered. One way or the other, I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul, or commune? Only, consume only? My one mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine, since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more, by grace over a watch. Over a watch like me could be served, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love, always, Oscar Mason. A wretch like me. Okay, that makes more sense. That was hard to read. Do not use when symptoms of appendicitis, abdominal pain. Stop it. Poison? Okay. Well, again, we got in the combination and into a locked thing, and I don't feel like we got a huge amount of information out of there. All right, let's go up to the attic. I heard a whisper when I got up here last time. Oh, there's another room before we get to the attic. Another tape player. Ooh, all exemplary. Ranger Patter March has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex, challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Force, Rick's contribution to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to the facility. Signed, Janice Greenbrier. So Janice, who's Jan? I am failing to organize who's who, the names. So Ranger Rick came over for the controlled burn, and Janice assigned him as permanent reassignment to this facility. So did they have something going on? There was one letter that she was like, ooh, the Ranger. I want to hear more about it. So they did have something going on. Okay. Oh, that's the monster from the back rooms. Remember the letter from Carol to Jan? She was all aflutter over this Ranger Rick. Jan and Terry have been having marital issues. Makes that condom in the dresser a little sus. Oh, I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Okay. Halloween show, Misfits, don't forget your costume. Could 1029 be? I don't know. This isn't that person's room anymore. L for Lonnie?
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Wait, look at this. This, like, romance novel. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Uniquely beautiful display. Yeah. She's reading romance novels about firefighters and stuff. This is cool. Costumes for the story we've been reading. Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. Decide, stay away, calculated. Waitress, house 6, intermission. Donating my body to science. Holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have to go see. Go see this. We're skipping 6th. Is this... Mom and Dad's room closet. There's another secret passage. Something was written on the bottom of the tape. Calculated. Oh, I see it. I need to look at the other one. Don't look here. Wait, what? Hold on. Some of the numbers are red. 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. It just says don't look here, right? I can't do it. I can't see, like, on the inside of this. Or Sam. What if I... Can I put it down? Ah, I closed. There is something in there. How am I supposed to read that? Two, 3, 6, 8, 9, 1457 are the leftover black numbers. Okay. 1457. How am I supposed to read this? Damn it. Can you turn it around? No, I can't turn it left and right in here. I can only go this way. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna go try that. 1457. There was another one of those too. The text we can barely glimpse was a couple more track listings. Okay, so it's not that important. Well, that wasn't it. There's another... It's in here. You're gonna... Crap, I was trying to pause it. You're gonna like this one? Okay, it's not important. Alright, let's go to the attic finally. And then there's another secret passage in the library to Mom and Dad's room. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. It's locked. I thought this was kind of a big room. Yeah, look at that. Secrets. Ghost Hunters. Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found. 3. Library upstairs. Foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered. Library. Oh, look, there's another one. A panel to be taken off with the flower wallpaper. Oh, look, it saved them. Oh, cool. Oh no. The light broke. Or, I don't know if it broke, but... Hey! Okay, this is that wallpaper. Is it here? Look at that. That's it?
At
Okay.
Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Turn right 3 times. Stop at... We're missing some of it. Half of Sam's locker combination. Oh, that's it! At the edge of the world, private do not read. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation. Bounding through the high branches, the first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as she fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's, then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes, still the first mate, she spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Okay, that's this one. There's one in the back of Dad's office. Is it here or the other side? It's the other side. Oh, no, that's this one in the library. Wait. So this is TV room. I'm looking right out the TV room. Oh yeah, so this is the library. We got this one. We got this one. Mom and Dad's bedroom. We did that. Guest room. There's another panel here. Upstairs. Sounds like Allegra's world is shifting a bit to match Sam's evolving identity. Yeah, and now she likes... She likes a girl, and now the first mate is now a girl. And was it before? Okay. So we're looking straight out from Mom and Dad's room. Here. So there's either a panel here or we gotta go down the stairs. It's one of these. There it is. Yes! It's the other side of the combination. Ouija board. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. Okay. Alright, so do we have the whole code now? Turn. To open, turn first number. Okay, so 051. Wait, this is not it. This one's just a 4. Wait, maybe it is. 051. Aha! Is the secret basement tunnel let out on the other side to let you unlock the official basement door? We haven't gone down the other side of the house yet. Hold on, let me look at this and I'll look at it. Gentlemen. The Great UFO Cover-Up. Cigarettes.
Lonnie came over today.
Basement key.
But everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Oh wait, we're over here. So there's a lock to basement here, but on this side... Oh. When Sam was little, Allegra represented her own adventure fantasy self, and that version of her loved the first mate, her imaginary boyfriend. But as she discovered growing feelings for Lonnie, Allegra's first mate needed to change. Earth, Wind, and Fire. The skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. That's the skull in the other room. Wait, we already found a mom's purse. How many purses does mom have laying around? Whoa. Like a greenhouse? Oh, man. Well, you know what? I think this might be a good place to leave it for right now, because we just got over to this side. We haven't done the basement, and then we got to go to the attic still right here. So I think we went through a good part of this game. We had basement key. Did I use this? Oh, that's for the front. And it's coming up on 4:30. Like I said, we still got, you know, I got to hang out with the family a little bit today. And, we got to make dinner. We got to get everybody showered. And then we got to watch The Last of Us. Can I save? Oh, yeah. Save and quit. Okay. So I think I'm just going to have to leave this here for now. Can I just leave? No. And then pick it up again later. Maybe tomorrow. But also I want to get back to Atomic Heart. I still have to finish Valiant Hearts, which I probably should have done right now instead of this, before, you know, we forget about it for months and then get back to it. I have a few other short games that I was debating on playing right now, and ultimately I chose this one. So I'm going to go, we're going to do stuff like that. Tomorrow, it depends on how tired I am. A lot of times Monday evening, I'm just super exhausted from not getting enough sleep the week before, staying up super late Friday, staying up super late Saturday. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. So possible stream tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely be back Tuesday. And then Wednesday is Satisfactory. So thanks so much for coming to hang out with me. You helped me figure some stuff out that I may not have gotten without you. Really do appreciate it. Anybody else, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to press the follow button, turn on notifications so you know when I go live. And if you'd like to support the channel, avoid the ads, and also join my private Satisfactory server that we play on every Wednesday, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. You can get a Twitch Prime if you connect anyone's Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You'll get one free Prime subscription per month that you could choose to use here if you would like. Or maybe if you're lucky, you'll be the first person to get gifted a sub here. Have a good one. All right, have a good night. And if I don't talk to you, then I'll see you on Satisfactory on Wednesday. I mean, yeah, sounds good. All right, have a good night. And talk to you later. Ah, Will's here. I'm done. Oh, later, guys.